Okay, so that was all, but what about second chapter? Okay, here we go. Land, soil, water, natural vegetation and wildlife resources. First is land. Land is the most important natural resources. It covers only about 30% of the total area. Are you serious? Then what is the cause for the uneven distribution? The two main factors are temperature and rainfall. Others are topography and soil. Interesting. Areas with dense forests, hills, deserts, are sparsely populated, whereas the areas like plains are densely populated. Why is land considered as an important resource? Land is considered the most important resource because of all human activities are carried on land. Land is used for different purposes like agriculture, forestry, mining, building houses, and setting up of industries. The use of land is determined by physical factors like topography, soil, climate, minerals and availability of water. And land can also be divided on the basis of private land and community land. Yeah. But conservation of land is again important. Growing population and their ever-growing demand has led to destruction of forest cover and it has created a fear of losing this natural resource. So how can we stop it? The present rate of degradation of land resource must be checked. Afforestation, land reclamation, regulated use of chemical pesticides and fertilizers and checks on overgrazing are some methods to conserve land. Okay, now soil. Soil is the uppermost layer of Earth's crust. This layer is made up of organic matter, weathered rocks and minerals. The process of weathering is responsible for soil formation of soil. Soil is formed due to factors like topography, climate, strong winds and running water. What is soil erosion? Soil erosion is wearing away of soil. It can be stopped by methods like afforestation, mulching, contour plowing, terrace farming, shelter belts, etc. That is interesting. What about water? Water is renewable natural resource, but as I said in the first chapter that it can exhaust. Anyways, hydrological cycle is the movement of water between hydrosphere, atmosphere and lithosphere. Water covers about 75% of Earth 2/3, but only 2.7% of total water. Let's finally jump to natural vegetation and wildlife. Forests are natural vegetation and are of different varieties like evergreen or deciduous, which depends upon temperature and moist. How can we conserve it? We need to preserve the biodiversity and the national parks. I had created a list of questions. Can I ask? Sure. Which are the two main climatic factors responsible for soil formation? Temperature and climate. 2 reasons for land degradation? Soil erosion, deforestation, floods, overgrazing. You can say any two. Why is land considered as an important resource? Land is considered as an important resource because all human activities are carried on land. Can you tell 2 steps that government has taken to conserve plants and animals? Setting up of national parks, wildlife sanctuaries and biosphere reserves, and ban on killing, hunting and poaching. One last question. 3 ways to conserve water. Water harvesting, use of sprinklers and irrigation and canals to be lined properly. Wait, were this exercise questions? Hey, that's not fair. Thanks, buddy. Okay, bye, Neil.